I just wanted to come on here. I don't normally make videos where I just like talk to the mic, but I don't know, I wanted to make a video about the project that I dropped a couple months ago called Thesis. I dropped it April 30th, 2025, which is actually my birthday. That was the day I turned 17. Fun fact. Yeah. But anyways, I didn't do much to promote the record after it dropped. I just kinda let it sit there. And I don't know. I feel like there's some things that can be said about it. I want to talk a little bit about the meanings behind the lyrics, the inspirations, the songwriting process, and like just things such as that. So going song by song, I'll start with the first one, which is called Dance of the Seven Veils. The song title is the thing that sticks out to me about that one. The title has an interesting origin, you could say. I got it from this story, which is a true story. It takes place in ancient times, biblical times even, but essentially it goes like this. Okay, so once there was a very beautiful young woman, and she was so beautiful that the king requested her to come to the royal courtyard to dance for him. And he told her that if her dance satisfied him, he would grant any wish that she desired. So she danced, and slowly, one by one, she removed each of the seven veils that covered her body until she was naked and she had nothing left, no more clothes. And the king, I don't know, he might have been a perv or something like that, but he was very satisfied, you could say, with the dance. So he asked her, "What wish would you like to have granted?" And she said that she wanted the head of John the Baptist. So essentially she wished for death to a man. And I don't know, it's an interesting story to me for a couple of reasons. It's very alluring, you could say. That's the story behind the title of the song. I actually first heard that story through another piece of music, an album by this artist named Mark Fry. The album is called Dreaming with Alice. It's a good record. It's like a psychedelic folk record from the 60s. It's pretty, I don't know if it's popular, but it has a cult following. So yeah, you should check it out if you're interested in it. There's more to be said for this song, but I want to kind of save time. I don't want to make this video too long. So the second song is called Self-Portrait Number 1. And this song did not take too long for me to write and record. All in all, it was probably about 4 hours from the time that I sat down with my guitar and wrote the melody and the chords and everything, to the time that it was fully recorded and mixed and mastered and everything. The first 30 seconds of the song are improvised. I didn't write down that music. I couldn't play it twice if you asked me to. But I kind of like that. I like the fact that it's improvised, because every time I play it, it'll sound different. The reason I called it a self-portrait is because the lyrics were inspired by my dreams, and I mean literal dreams, like sleeping dreams. And I believe that dreams are a reflection of who you are, you know, not just your desires, but your unconscious. I could talk about that for hours, but that's why I called it a self-portrait, because it draws on material that is true to me, you know. I mean, yeah. The third song is called I Saw Us Gleaming, and this one is kind of, it's a bit special. It's a special song on the record for a couple of reasons. It's the only song that could really be called a love song, you know? I wrote it about a girl who I talked to for a while. We got close, but sometimes things just don't really work out, so it didn't go anywhere, but I guess the experience was the destination, as they say. And yeah, she's actually on the song too, funny enough. She's doing background vocals when the chorus comes in. It's a little ironic, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, that song's special to me. The fourth song is called Don't Chase Your Romance, and it can be seen as kind of like a continuation of the third song. Because if the third song, I Saw Us Gleaming, is romanticized, idealized love that could have been something like that, then the fourth song is what comes after that, kind of the grounded reality and the realization that things won't work. I guess there's a lot of insecurity in that song too. It's awkward for me to talk about it, kind of. I never really talked about these songs. Yeah, I guess there's a lot more to be said about it, but I think I'll just go on to the fifth song, which is Self-Portrait number 2. And this song was inspired by the Beatles, actually, at least the chords. The first 3 chords of the song are the same as A Day in the Life by the Beatles. It goes G, B minor, and then E minor 7. And then from there on, it's just different. But the first 3 chords, I don't know. Still like an artist, as they say. That's what I did, for better or for worse. This song is not inspired by dreams, as the first Self-Portrait one is. This one I felt would be a perfect closing to the EP because it's a little bit reflective. It talks about who I am, what I've done, things like that. It's a little bit existential, you could say, if you really look at the lyrics and you sit with them. I don't know. I encourage you to go listen to the project if you haven't, or if you're interested in it, you should, Maybe you can come to your own conclusions about some of the songs and what they mean, but yeah, this is just a little brief overview, you could say. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I really have to say. If for some reason anyone's interested in these songs, just shoot a DM to me. We could talk about them. I could send you the music, teach you how to play them, things like that. I'm gonna have links to my socials and links to the album in the description, or the EP if you want to call it. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. Have a good day, everybody, or a good night.